everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be making fermented lemonade from home. Kind of funny, it's been really hot, but today is cooler and damp outside. But by the time this recipe is ready, it's going to be in the 90s again, so it's perfect. All you need are lemons. You need about a cup of fresh squeezed lemon juice, a jar. I like to use glass or some kind of pitcher to ferment it in. You want something that does seal tightly. You need some liquid whey, and you can watch my yogurt tutorial to learn how to make your own liquid whey. Very simple and easy. You need a sweetener. I'm going to use sugar because most of the sugar ferments off and the end result is pretty tart. So some people recommend adding a few drops of liquid stevia to sweeten it up before you drink it. So that's kind of up to you and what you're used to. And then initially, to dissolve that sugar, I'm going to use some hot water, and then the rest of the water is going to be room temperature. And then you'll just want to make sure that it is room temperature before you add the whey. And then you just let it sit for a couple of days at room temperature, and that is it. And I just love to experiment with different fermented foods, especially in the summertime. Along with us, then we'll make some lemonade. To start with, I am dividing 3/4 cup of sugar between 2 half-gallon jars. And I am just estimating. You can see here I'm not super specific about measurements. And now I'm taking hot water and pouring it in just enough hot water to dissolve the sugar, and then I'm going to stir it. Next, I am working with about 10 lemons here. I'm slicing them up and squeezing the fresh juice in. So I summoned some help for this step, and I did have to be careful to de-seed the lemons. We had to use a slotted spoon to get some of those seeds out at the end. But all in all, this step went pretty quickly. I was showing my sister this video and she said this is an awesome hand strengthening exercise too, so there you go. Alright, now I'm adding in the room temperature water. It's a little bit messy, but at least it's just water. So I'm filling that about 3/4 of the way full. And the next step is to add the liquid whey. So I'm just giving it a quick shake, and I'm going to measure out 1 cup, and I'm going to split it between the 2 jars. Now, if you don't make your own yogurt at home, you might be able to get enough whey off the top of your store-bought yogurt. If you ever notice when you first open it, or even after you've eaten some, and there's that layer of liquid on top, that's what we're talking about here. So you might be able to save that from your yogurt and then use it to ferment your lemonade at home. So I did make sure that the lemonade mixture was room temperature before I added that in. And now I'm just going to seal those jars, give them a gentle shake, and put them on my metal shelf to sit for a few days and ferment. And typically the warmer the temperature of your home, the faster things will ferment. So that's something to keep in mind in the summertime. Now it is about 3 days later. After 2 days, I put the lemonade into the refrigerator, and we've been outside, and I'm gonna pour it up for everybody, and you can see their review of this drink. You were just mowing, weren't you, Henry?
Yeah.
Here's a little tip for you too. If you have kids that seek oral motor input, using those silicone straws can really be helpful too. So you saw there Daniel drinking with a silicone straw. And here's the baby enjoying her lemonade and learning to drink from a cup too. So thanks for joining us for this short and sweet video. We'll see you next week. Hi everybody, I wanted to invite you to a free gentle fitness challenge that is going to take place on the 9th, 10th, and 11th of July. So that's a Tuesday through a Thursday. I just wanted to invite you to join me. I'm going to do 3 workouts that are incredibly gentle. They have modifications and intensifiers. The first one is a strength workout for beginners only, and the second one is a pre and postnatal bar workout, and the third one is a refresh 15-minute restorative stretch. So I'm just really excited to share those with people. You know, if you've been kind of hesitant about getting into fitness because maybe you're pregnant or you're concerned about some ab separation or some issues like that, I would still recommend getting your doctor's clearance for gentle exercise. But typically these kinds of workouts would be very safe for that. So I'm excited because it's so good for all levels. We'll pair this with a water challenge. So on those 3 days, you know, it's summer, it's hot, it's easy to get dehydrated. So we'll focus on drinking half of our body weight in water, and just encourage one another along with that too. I'll open a private Facebook group, and so we can communicate with each other that way, and it will simply be for the people that are in this group. It won't be public at all. And then if you like this kind of thing and you want to join my wellness group, you would have time to get in on Wave 2, which would start on July 15th. If you join the wellness group, I do want you to know that that is not on social media at all. We communicate on a private forum. Everything is completely separate from that. It's a very user-friendly app where you can take notes about all kinds of things. So sometimes that is nice to know too. Please join me.